Hi everyone, welcome back to the IT and Psychology YouTube channel. Today we are going to be discussing SOP 7 and creating a web page output to show you guys how to do client-side image mapping. You can follow up with the code also, just make a few changes in the file path that I'll be providing so that you have a unique file path while you do it on your either devices, the PC or laptop devices. So we'll start out by reading. But before we read it, I would like to tell you that I have completed the first 6 SOPs of Advanced Web Designing. The playlists are mentioned in the description below. And I've completed the 4 chapters of IT out of the 6 chapters. And that include the reduced syllabus being taught as well, because yes, juniors will be learning that after the year 2021. And I've made individual videos about the reduced syllabus of IT and psychology along with the questions removed from either subjects. And if you have any doubts putting the topics taught in previous videos or the topics that are going to be covered in this video, you can contact me on Telegram via the link given in the description. So let's start by reading out the question here. Navigation on an image using client-side image mapping in web page using HTML5. Create a web page named imagemap.html with an inserted image having JPEG, PNG or GIF extension. Create 3 different shapes like rectangle, circle and polygon which do not overlap. Note the coordinates making use of MS Paint, GIMP, Irfan View, Pinta. Each shape should be mapped or navigated with a different URL that should navigate to a local web page. So I'll just open the folder we'll be working in for now. So this is the folder we'll be working in, and we'll start out by creating a text document for our web page. So right click, new, click on text document, rename this file and change the file name extension as given in the question above. So we'll name it image map.html. So change file name extension, and this will soon get converted into a web page. So here we are. This shows my default browser. So right click, open with notepad. Here our notepad windows appeared. I'll just share that screen with you guys. So we are at notepad version of our web page. This is blank for now, but we'll be adding in changes as we follow up at our code. So we start out with our basics. So the title here would be client side image mapping. Then include the title tag, closing our head tag. Then we'll move forward to opening our body tag, because this is where our main things will go in. Here we'll add the heading. So align equals to center, and here client side mapping h1. So this was our heading, first heading. Now we'll add in our image. So img src. Now we'll move forward to opening our folder, and we'll pick up our file path from our properties of our image that we have selected for our web page to be used. So we are at our folder. So click on your JPG file or your image, then right click, properties, go to security, copy the file path, control C, control, I'll just share the notepad version quickly. Mm, yeah, so this is our notepad part. So control V, this will be our file path, and we'll determine the width for our image 600. So this is by default in pixels. If you want to specify points, you can write pt after 600. So now use map is equal to hashtag image map. So this was our image. Now here we'll add in our map name, image map. Now we'll add in our area shape, rectangle as given here, but we'll write rect chords. These are the coordinates of our shape that will appear as a hyperlink or image map. So coordinates are 44, 29 to 44 and 81. So these are the coordinates of our image that will appear in REF. Now we'll put in the file path we'll be using for our local web page. So accordingly we have to put three shapes as given in our question. So we'll copy the file path given for us to go to our first SOP. You might remember about the forms we had created, or what can I say, the enrollment form we had created for Tata groups, and we'll be taking the first two, that is the index.html and page2.html, that is our local web page for our SOP1, and we'll be using the tourist places for our third shape. So for rect, I'll just quickly take the file path. Might take time. Go to properties, security. I will copy the file path for our first web page. So this is the file path for our first page. So now the alternate text would come as page1.html. Now we'll put in our next area shape. So for this we'll put in circle. The coordinates would be equal to 380, 271, 60. Here href. We'll put in the file path for our next web page that we'll be putting in as our image map. So we'll just quickly take the file path for our second web page, open with I'm sorry, not open with, you go to properties, security. So now we have our file path for our second web page. Here the alternate text will come as page2.html. Chords, these are the coordination, the coordinates of our area shape or the shapes we'll be putting in. So this one is a polygon. So 162, comma 279, comma 81, comma 373, comma 191, comma 431, 431, comma 168, comma 368, comma 245, comma 380. So I'll just verify this quickly. Yeah, now we'll put in the file path for our third web page, local web page actually. Just open the folder quickly. SOP2 tourist places. I'll copy that. Properties, security, and so it's taking some time. So properties, security. Let's take the object name. Control C. I'll open the notepad. Drop it over here. Yeah, so this was our file path, and then we'll put in the alternate text. Alternate text will come as page3.html, and this was our area shape. And now we close our map. Body tag will be closed, and this is the end of our page. So I'll just quickly show you guys what output we'll be receiving after this. So just let me just open the web page. I would suggest that you copy down this journal in your journal. Just change this file path or keep it the same, it's your wish, and just copy this down and make changes if it is wrong. But I'm sure there's nothing wrong with this, and you'll be receiving a link in the description, the Google Drive link. You can click on that and you'll get all of these SOPs, and I'll just show you the web page output ASAP. So here we are at our web page output. This is our beach photo or the image that we have put in for our image mapping. So as we'll just float our cursor here, and where our finger will come here, the index finger is there, we'll just click on it. So this is our first web page that we had created in SOP1. This shows that the rectangle image mapping works. Now we'll go to our home web page, that is our client side image mapping. Now we'll just float it around and see where our coordinates are. So here we are at our second cursor, uh, that is our circle. The second web page, the local web page we had put in for our image mapping. We have entered our enrollment form for our SOP1's second web page. So now we know that our circle image mapping or our area shapes work. Now we'll move forward to opening our polygon. So we'll just click here. See, our polygon just showed, and we opened our third web page that we had added in as our polygon area shape. So we know that our all of these image mapping works, and I hope you have a better understanding of how image mapping functions or our client side image mapping functions. So this was our SOP 7. The next SOP, that is SOP 8, use of SEO methodology to improvise the website, would be coming up soon. So stay tuned for that. Please like, share and subscribe. And if you have any doubts pertaining the topics taught in this video or the previous videos, I'll again say please contact me on Telegram if you have any doubts, because clearance of doubts for our SOPs is very important, as our practicals hold 20 marks out of our 100-mark paper. So this is it. Thanks for watching. If you want to support the channel, please follow me on Patreon via the link given in the description. Bye. Take care.